The Bears have made the playoffs twice in 3 years, and they haven't won a single playoff game. So then now here we are, 2021, drinking our Depresso Espressos, because that's all the Bears are. Name a bigger joke in the NFL right now. Name a bigger joke. You probably can't, right? I mean, you could say, oh, Jacksonville, but Jacksonville's got Trevor Lawrence now, or they're going to get Trevor Lawrence. And they're going to build the team around him. So they're going to be pretty good in a couple years. Oh, the Lions? The Lions got Jared Goff. They at least have a somewhat capable quarterback. Oh, the Bills and their 4 straight Super Bowl losses. The Bills have Josh Allen. We don't have Josh Allen. And can you tell me if Mahomes or Watson would have been the exact same player with an offensive line that you constantly complain about, do you think he would have been the same player in the same system? So I will end with this. The Bears are a billion-dollar team. Soldier Field is a billion-dollar stadium. What is the point of being a Bears fan? You know, I say like, oh yeah, I grew up in Illinois. I grew up loving the Cubs, Bears, Blackhawks, and Bulls. I will be diehard fans of those teams. But now I seriously came across this when I was at work the other day. And I was like, you know what? What's the point of being a Bears fan? Like, I give them my happiness, but they just give me just an atrocity. What's the point? Because all they give me is garbage. Nothing is getting done under the McCaskies. Nothing is getting done under Ryan Pace as your GM. And most certainly, nothing is getting done with Matt Nagy as your head coach. So I will still be a diehard Bears fan. I will still support the Bears. I am not expecting anything from this Bears team until all 3 of these jackasses are long gone.
A football crazy Bears town, the Bears, right? It's been how many decades since they won a Super Bowl, and even then they didn't have a quarterback, and they haven't had a quarterback since then. You know, if Jay Cutler is top 3 in your franchise history, at least in the Super Bowl era, you're not doing something right. They have to get quarterback right. If Justin Fields starts slipping, they better jump up and grab him.
Should they move up? Yes. Should they move up to get Justin Fields? Absolutely. Or Trey Lance, by the way. If somebody is foolish enough to let him fall to a point where the Chicago Bears could possibly land him at 20 or move up in the draft to get him. But I will say this, and I think this is the only thing to say. It's hard to fathom why Matt Nagy and Ryan Pace is still there. It really, really is. Because considering how important draft picks are, when you move up in the draft to draft a product out of North Carolina named Mitchell Trubisky that nobody really had ranked that high, and you are on the record as being the team who moved up in the draft to have the number 2 overall pick, and you passed up on Patrick Mahomes and Deshaun Watson. If you did it, guys, to get some elite offensive lineman or some elite linebacker or a pass rusher, something like that, Damian Woody, you feel what I'm saying? That's different. But when you moved up to take a quarterback and you picked the wrong dude so flagrantly to the point where not only did you pass up on Patrick Mahomes, not only did you pass up on Deshaun Watson, but you've already let go of Mitchell Trubisky. He's not even on your squad. It takes a generation to recover from that. And I'm not going to lie. I'm not even judging everything else. I'm looking at that decision alone, and I'm saying, why are you still employed by the Chicago Bears franchise? I cannot believe that you can make that egregious of an error and still get to make other decisions.
It's real simple for me, for the Bears. You cannot roll into this season with Andy Dalton as your quarterback. I'm sorry. This fan base has been clamoring for hope, something. They need to spice it up. They have to make a move to stir this thing up, to give Bears fans hope. Do we believe that Andy Dalton can challenge Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers this year? Hell no. Now, you go out there, if you're the Chicago Bears, you make a bold move to go up and get a Justin Fields or a Trey Lance, okay. Now, that's telling your fan base, look, we're all in. We're all in to try to find that quarterback.
With the 11th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the My Chicago Bears select Justin Fields, quarterback, Ohio State.
Bears fans and Justin Fields' family after a wait of 10 picks.
With the 39th pick in the 2021 NFL Draft, the Chicago Bears select Tevin Jenkins, tackle, Oklahoma State.
Nice work, squad. Get ready for the next job.
You did it. You crazy son of a bitch, you did it.